Okay, let's try some reverse trips because our forward trips seem to be very uneventful. FSD has gotten to the point where most of the drive is very uneventful except for certain known locations um, that have issues such as a merging lane. Um, Otherwise, FSD has been pretty great, so the recordings have been pretty uneventful, so I haven't been posting them. But we'll try a reverse trip and we'll see if we'll get some more things happening. So this is Whole Foods back to Castlemore. It's taking us on a pretty boring route, so I will have to intervene to kind of force it into maybe some more interesting driving directions. Here we go. FSD Beta 10.69.2.2. Here you can see the creep wall. So it's actually a vertical wall where basically it's like the limit of where it thinks it can crawl up to. It hasn't used it yet. Now here it goes. It's gonna go on a very boring route, so I'm gonna interject and make it go hopefully somewhere that's a little more interesting. Okay, here up ahead is going to be our lane ending. This is one of the known things where it's just going to just slide right in without signaling at the very end, as it's doing now. And always the case seems to be we're always lucky that there's no one behind us very close and it's able to do the maneuver, but it really needs to identify that that lane is ending and signal and turn in properly. Okay, it's gonna want to go up Kennedy, so I'm going to take over for a bit and cross Kennedy and force it a different route. Unfortunately, the GTA has mostly straight roads with square patterns, so there's really not much twists and turns and one-way streets and all that up here that we can have some fun driving around. Downtown has some one-way streets, but downtown certainly is currently geo-fenced for FSD to not be activatable due to streetcar tracks. I guess FSD is still not, they're not comfortable with FSD driving around streetcar tracks, even though I've seen videos of FSD driving around San Francisco and we know they have trolleys. But I guess I've never seen a video of it driving near trolleys, so maybe not as well in San Fran. I don't know. Okay, let's re-engage and let's see where it takes us. Once the lane change, there's a car pretty close behind us, but that car wants our lane, we want his lane, so we're just dancing across each other. That was fine, that was smooth. Okay, here are our turn lanes opening up. It really should take it right away. It's taking it now. down without signaling. And it should go a little faster so we can make this green arrow. And we missed the green arrow, so hopefully it stops. Oh, I thought about it. Hey, don't hit the other guy. Come on, turn your wheel straight. So, lessons to new drivers or even experienced drivers, you should have your wheels straight when you're waiting for this turn here, so that if you get rear-ended, you don't end up in traffic. A little jerky, a little quirky, but it made it. Didn't like the initial entry. Kind of scared that other white Model 3. So this time it decides to take the right of the two turn lanes, which is interesting. Again, I wish it would have signaled when it went into the turn lane. Just gonna lower the fan here because it's probably adding noise to the video. Good. Took the right lane, the correct lane. Okay, don't know why. It freaked out. Maybe the train tracks. Steering wheel just veered a bit. I wonder if it's because of that car that was taking the turn lane. But that guy came fast behind us. It was like he came from the left lane all the way over to the turn lane behind us. It's like he last minute forgot where he wanted to go. a little slow on the stop signs. The stopping was fine. The commitment to go could be a little faster. Just kind of crawls through the intersection like it's still looking, but once you enter the intersection you should just commit and go. Hopefully newer versions will have that adjusted, and I don't mean newer version a year from now, hopefully in a month or two versions, hopefully they can crank that up. I'm sure it's just a setting that they crank up when they're comfortable, and they're not comfortable now, but logically it seems that being cautious through that may be worse than just going faster through. That's strictly my opinion. Let's go. Let's go quicker. Yeah, it's almost like it's slowing down just to make sure the other car wasn't going to come out. But if the other car was going to come out, what could it do other than beep and flash and tell me to take over? But overall, these stop signs have been a lot better than a couple of versions ago, even, where it was actually even slower. But